G'day guys, how you going? It's your boy Jaybull 1990 and welcome to episode 12 of our Socialcraft Let's Play. Today I have Jake Burke02 with me today. His YouTube channel is Alex V Gaming, the link will be in the description. So he's going to be helping me out with this tutorial today. And if you guys would like to come in and play some Minecraft with me and maybe Jake and anyone else in this server, check the description. The server IP will be down there in the description box of this video. So today we're getting into a zombie XP farm tutorial, and Jake's going to come help me out with it. You guys should be familiar with the very first... get out of this pool, damn it. The very first zombie spawner that I have, it's just for a simple XP farm that I have here in my town. It's open to the public, or not to the public, the public people of my town. And quickly look at that. The town list is getting huge. Don't you reckon, Jake? The town's getting bigger. Uh-oh, Skype just cut out. Just a second, guys. You guys can probably hear that in the background, but I hope not. The town list is getting bigger. We did have like we had like 10 people. I think, yeah, this is 10 people, and then it went to 12, then 14, 15, 16. It's gotten up to 19 people. So Jake is still my assistant. You can see that his name is the very first name here. Second in charge is Jake Burke02. He's the assistant in the town. If you can have a look here, if I put it in the town list, you can see. Where is it? I think there, underneath my name, Count Von Jaybull. You can see Jake Burke, assistant number 1. He's been my assistant in this town. He's been helping me out and doing really well. So yeah, I think he's really good to work with. He's a good member of our town. So if we come down here, you guys can actually check and see where it should look for me. I've talked about this briefly in another video where I've got my zombie XP farm. If you stand here, you can see the actual zombies. They will come down when they want to spawn. They like to take their time sometimes, but they do come down. And this is my original XP farm. I have this set up for a certain way to catch villagers. That's just for this spawner. But I wanted to show you guys. Here they come. I wanted to show you guys how to actually build a zombie spawner and actually how to build the drop and all that kind of stuff for it. So you can see how these guys get sucked up and they get taken up to a certain amount of blocks. Well, we're going to build another one of these today. I've gotten fortunate enough to find another zombie spawner, and it's actually back up the stairs a little bit more. So I'm going to have the drop come down here. You can see that I've already dug up my tunnel up that way. So I'm going to want to have my drop here. So we're going to grab a bit of glass and we're going to have it just here like that. So we're going to hopefully have this work out exactly the way we want it to, and we want to try to have it all meet up at the same time, so I can stand here and harvest 2 bits of XP at the same time. So if we come back up here towards the stairs, you can see where the other zombie spawner is. I found it by accident, really. And you can see that it's here. I got really lucky with it. So we're going to just talk about the specs and what you need to do what you actually need to figure out and stuff to build the actual room for the spawner and things like that. So when you find a zombie spawner, what you want to do is find the center, which is where the zombie spawner is, and you want to go 4 each way, just like that. So you want to go 4 each way around the whole entire center of the zombie spawner. So what you're going to have is a 9 by 9 area. So it's going to be 9 wide by 9 wide by 9 wide by 9 wide. And you want to dig 2 blocks. You can see that this is a whole 2 blocks underneath. We're having a bit of a problem with Skype with Jake. I'm just going to try to get him back on Skype. But you guys can see that it's two full blocks underneath the zombie spawner, and we want 2 full blocks above the zombie spawner as well. I can't put another block there because there's a torch up there. But you can see you need 2 blocks space on the bottom and the top of the actual spawner, and you need a 9 by 9 around it. So once we have that, usually all you have to do is come straight ahead from where the zombie spawner is, whichever direction you want to have your water flowing. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that and demonstrate it for you guys in a second. But the easiest way to do it is you just dig up your 9 by 9, and I've actually had to make a little bit of a change to my. Oh no, crap. Sorry guys, this is cut out. I'll be back in a sec. But sorry about that, guys. I think it was just my internet and Skype cut out. We did have a bit of problems before, but Jake's on Skype now. You want to say hi, Jake?
Hello.
So yeah, we're just going to try to continue the best we can. So I apologize if this keeps cutting out, but my internet likes to be a gypsy. So like I said before, you want 2 blocks underneath it, 2 blocks above it, and then around the whole entire area you need 9 by 9. So what we're going to do now is we need 2 buckets of water, and 1, 2. Really the main things you need is buckets of water and signs. So if you want your water flowing in this direction to come down here, and as I was saying before, I had to make a bit of a change to mine, because if you remember back down where the other zombie spawner, I had to make it next to it. So if I was to make this directly go straight, it would end up on top of it, which is what I don't want. So I have to come down here and go left, and that's where the zombies are going up. So first of all, we want to come to these corners, to the back corners, and we'll place a bucket of water in the corner, and another bucket of water in this corner. You can see if it just free flows, you can see it stops just underneath, directly underneath the zombie spawner, and you have this big gap here. So what we want to do, if you want to help me out, Jake, see just all this dirt here where the water's not reaching. Do you just want to dig that out for me?
Okay.
And you guys just want to dig out pretty much where there's no water. You just want to dig all this area out. While Jake's doing that, I'm going to come up here and show you guys exactly how the zombies are going to drop. So depending on how far your zombie spawner, where your zombie spawner is, it's going to depend on how different it is. So I just put 14 blocks down to come up here, so it's 14 blocks higher, but you can see this is where the other zombie drop is. It's a little angry little zombie. Normal drop for them is down there. They'll fall down there, and that's where the original drop is. But see, this is the new drop, so they're going to fall all the way down there, and that every drop that you need to make needs to be 22 blocks, a 22 block drop. So this is, even though this is only 14, the actual drop for the zombies is going to be a 22 block drop. So that's very important, because when you get a 22 block drop, you only have to hit them once and they die. So excellent. You can see that all this is dug out, and so the next thing we need to be able to do is, if the zombies spawn back here, you can see that if you just free flow, they'll come towards the center. But so we need actual water flow here. So all we're going to do to change that is dig out each block, just one block that's underneath the very edge of where the water is. So if you just dig out this and just continue along, and just on the very front blocks of each one, what this is going to do is center the water stream. As you can see now, if I come all the way back up here, do a little bit of a swim, come on. No matter where the zombies spawn, like I'm about to let go of my directional keys, if I just let go, it will funnel all the zombies down into this one direction. So you can see now that these blocks are in the way. I'm going to have to dig them down anyway. And if you come 3 blocks in, you can see that the water stops. Okay, so there's going to be a simple way to fix that. As I said before, normally you would only have to come to here, and then you would have your hole where I have there, you would have it just directly above you, and you can go from there. But because I need to have mine come down here, what we're going to do is just dig these dirt blocks out like this, like so. Nearly tripped Jake over.
Yeah.
And then all we're going to do is grab 1 bucket of water and place that there against that. You can see that'll push the zombies down here into this corner, and they can go upwards. We're going to move that torch for a sec. I'll put that over here. Okay, cool. So now we've got our water system set up. The next thing we need to do is get our water elevator. Bleh. So the way that I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that here. Well, actually, we need to find a spot where we can dig out a bit of a what's it called? Infinite water source. So we can do that here, I reckon. So everyone knows how to make an infinite water source. You dig out a 2x2 block square, and you grab 2 buckets of water. I've only got 1 on me right now. I wonder if I can steal one. Come on, give me 1. I just need 1. It's good that Java hasn't cut out yet. Oh man.
You take from the corner, then you take from the infinite water and put it back.
Yeah, but because the way that I've got this water source now isn't an actual infinite water source. I've got one down here, but we need one up there. Okay, cool. That's all I need. Alright, so The next part is the water elevator that we're going to want to build for our mobs. So you can see that if you, we can use this example, drop a, well, actually what would you notice more? Drop a block of dirt in the corner there, you can see that it'll get pushed over towards the middle. I'll use myself as an example. I'm not moving at all, I'm just letting myself get pushed, and they will get pushed down into here. Without me even touching anything, you can see that they'll get pushed down here, and that's exactly what we want to happen. So we're just going to create our infinite water source here because we are going to need to use a lot of water and a bit of signs. But hopefully, I don't think today's going to have to be that big because it's only 14 blocks high. So what I'm going to do is just fill up, get some, get off that, get some buckets with some water. And if I do my math right, I should only need 7 buckets. 7 buckets and 7 signs, but how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got an extra one. So what you want to do is just clear the bottom of your inventory out where you usually have your weapons and stuff and fill them in with water buckets. And leave the very last gap for signs. So you're going to come down here and you're just going to let yourself get taken by the water. You're going to place a sign and then a water block directly above that. Uh-oh. It just went dark. Did that just fail on me? It just failed on me. So the way we're gonna have to fix this is grab a bit of cobble and place it there. So you can see now that this should be free. Hopefully I didn't stuff up here. No, it didn't. Cool. So now we've got a direct tunnel up. So now all we're gonna do is place a sign and a bucket of water until we get all the way up to the top. So we're gonna probably just continue this all the way up to the top.
Well, yay.
Yep.
I think this is the first time the bulls hear my voice.
It is. It is the very first time you bulls have heard Jake's voice, so it's quite exciting, isn't it? Uh-oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna die. That's
I have food.
I got heaps of food.
If you need.
Want to do this?
Well, if anyone wonder where I come from, I live in Sweden and I come from Chile. And I speak Spanish, Swedish, English.
Nice. Alright, so we got a sign here, and for the very last part, we want to place our water right there. So you can see that the zombies are going to get funneled down into that hole, but we don't want the water pushing all the way down towards the hole. Watch out there, man. There's going to be a gap. So what we're going to do is just grab a sign. We're going to place that here like that, and that should stop the water. Accidentally look at it, read on the sign. That was an accident. You don't have to write that. That's not a part of the tutorial. So if we come back down here, if you just let yourself float, if you push yourself down there, if you just let yourself float down, you'll come all the way down. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate myself being a zombie and what will actually happen when they spawn. So we can cover that up now. Where's my dirt?
I have some dirt.
And just block it up. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to have a swim upstream. Come on. There we go. So this is just going to emulate zombies and stuff spawning. I do want to close that off just in case they do spawn outside of this area. So I'll just do it like this for now. Come on. Just have it dug out like this. So if we were to have a zombie here and spawn in this area, he's going to fall down. Hopefully this works without a hitch. He's going to get pushed down into the center. Going to go through Jake Berkey. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh no. Got cut out again. Be right back, guys. Now, sorry about that, guys. It seemed to cut out of me again. So the zombies are just going to get pushed down here. And the thing about zombies when they're in water, they love to jump. So they're going to jump. And when they jump, they're going to get sucked up here just like this. All the way up. And then when they keep jumping, they're going to get pushed forward. And they're going to stop here. But the more mobs that there are, they're going to actually push. The zombies continue to push them. And they're going to fall down the hole. So we're just going to dig this out. But we're not going to want to fall down there because we will die. That is a 22 block drop. So we're going to come back down.
So they are going to stop here and read the sign you made,
Yeah,
then jump down.
Yeah, they need to read the sign
So
before
they're
they jump.
like, oh, a sign. Zzz.
It's yeah,
Bye.
that's meant to scare him. They're meant to think it's a creeper.
Oh.
They see the tss, and they're gonna jump. They think it's a creeper. So I think all there is left to do now is the dangerous part. I'll get Jake to get out before I do this. I'm gonna knock the torches off so the zombies are gonna spawn, and we don't want to get caught in here with these guys because 1 or 2 zombies ain't bad, but if you have like 10 spawn at you at the same time, could get a bit hairy. So just head up towards where the dirt block is there, and we're gonna cage them in very slowly.
Slow motion.
Alright, so it's 1 torch. I'm gonna have to get rid of these torches too first. It has to be dark. Everybody knows that, unless you're in Minecraft.
And the torch over here, too.
Yeah.
This one.
Yep. It's just so long as it's not in this 9x9 block. And that last torch there, just before you get out. So we'll hit this one off first. This one. What I might just do, I don't know why I didn't do this before. It was a bit easier. Stand on this block. So I'm gonna hopefully see if it works. I'm gonna double check to see if mob spawns have been enabled here. Uh oh. Okay, let me see. Plot, toggle, mobs. Enable. Okay, so they should spawn. Yes. It's going extremely quickly. I'm going to get my sword out just in case. I would love to see this bad boy work in action. Hopefully it works. So we're just gonna trust ourselves, and we're gonna head out, and we're gonna hopefully see some zombies dropping. Have they spawned yet? I think it's getting there. I think we actually have to be outside of this area. So just gotta stand here. You remove these blocks to see if any are spawning. Maybe, where's that coming from? Maybe here. And that. Where's that light coming from? Oh, there we go. There goes one. Let's go see if we can meet him down there. Where did I put that? Here. So now hopefully if we stand in the middle, you have to be 16 blocks away from the zombies, or within the vicinity of 16 blocks of the spawner for it to work. So I'm pretty sure that if I stand just here between the 2 zombies, we're just gonna fast forward it a bit. I'll cut back out, guys, and hopefully we should see some zombies here on the left. We've got plenty here on the right, but we need to see some here on the left as well. Alright guys, so you can see that it has worked. I had to wait for a little bit because I just had to wait for more to spawn. As where this one you can actually see how many how many are coming. This one is just simply for XP. So the reason why I have this one set up like this, so you can see what zombies are coming down, is because if I chose a villager, if I seen a villager coming down, I can trap him and get that out. I talked about that in my other video, but you can see it's worked. A little bit of a mishap has happened here. You can see I cannot break this dirt block. I was trying to make a barrier around it like this, so I could see if the actual zombies were spawning, so I can get under here and have a look. But yeah, I accidentally shift clicked on this sign, and because Inkaholic placed that sign down, I can't destroy it. So I accidentally shift clicked the dirt block on his sign. So I'm gonna have to wait for him to come in to fix that. But anyway, you can see that it is working now. All you got to do is just one tap them, come across here, and just hit them. And you can just sit here and harvest double XP. So this one's a bit slower because you do have to wait for the zombies to spawn. But if I come back up here and show you guys, you can actually see that it is working. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. I have it all secretive. So if I just dig these out, you can see that it is working. Don't know if you guys can see that, how well you guys can see that. But they are spawning. There goes my dirt. If you actually, I actually have to stand away from this block for them to spawn. You can't be in the spawning area. Otherwise it gets all funky with it. But they are spawning. You have to trust me on that. They are spawning. They get sucked up that elevator, and they're pushing each other. And when they do, they're falling down to the zombie trap. So all you have to do is get this set up. All you have to do is see, even these other zombies aren't even spawning. I'm just going to stand here in between it. You should see zombies coming down from this end. Zombies should be spawning and getting sucked down this end. And you can just stand here and harvest double XP now. So I got really lucky with that sense. This isn't a tutorial for a double XP farmer. It's just a tutorial to show you guys how to actually build the zombie spawner, how to build one if you're interested in just making a single one, and just give a little bit more insight to the last time I talked about this zombie spawner. Now that I've built a second one, you guys can actually see how it works. So anyway, Jake is AFK. I've trapped him, played a little prank on him. He had to go AFK. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you could, please leave it a like. It always helps me out when you guys like the video. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying what I'm doing, and I shall see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.